I'm Alan Bedian. I'm testing out the VortexBioShield, and got my smartphone here that I know compacts a lot of electromagnetic frequencies, a lot of electricity and fields that come out of this. My 4G is on right now, and my wireless is activated, and I want to do a good old pendulum test. That normal way to detect if something is emitting positive or negative. And this is most definitely spinning counterclockwise. Quite widely, probably even more so if I were to have the phone on a call. So this is without the VortexBioShield. Gonna put this underneath on top of this here. And I am not tweaking my hand at all, just holding it perfectly still. And it definitely took a big reset, and now going fully clockwise. Now remove this again, put my screen on. It's going into a neutral. And what would be interesting with this test is to do it more blind, to not be looking at it and have somebody else put this on top and remove it, so less of a chance for me
okay, we'll do that the next one.
Now we'll try it with the transviver, which is even more powerful than the VortexBioShield, the same technology inside. Most definitely a big difference in that.
Just hold it. Let's see how much higher will the pendulum come on a spin.
Well, you might be able to get them. Dr. Partridge used to sell them already painted.
Yeah, it's a much more powerful field than with this one.
The magnet from the
It's swinging wildly.
There you go.
Now, just to test it again, get rid of this. And it's going into its negative swing.
Can anybody do this test?
Yeah, anybody can do this. This is one of those that some people use for their produce when they go shopping in the store to decide which fruits and vegetables are the healthiest for them, which foods off of the shelf is going to be positive for their body or negative for the body.
So
it's
this
basically the same as kinesiology, where you can do the muscle testing, but this is a little bit more.
So there you go. You can do it. You can do this test at home to just make sure on your own.
And an interesting way to do this is to do it without having knowledge of whether it's with the BioShield or without the BioShield.
Oh, just do the blindfold.
Do it for you, and,
we'll do that the next time.
Yeah, that way you don't have any psychosomatic effect, but mostly the pendulum speaks for itself and lets you know the positive and the negative energy.
We'll have somebody do it with the blind eyes.
And with the screen off, it emits less radiation. When the screen gets turned on, it definitely goes into a negative cycle. So anybody can do this at home. Try it yourself.
Wow, look, it stops and goes the other way, just like reverse.
And my fingers are perfectly still. There's no movement.
Does pendulum have to be anything made of special material or anything?
People like crystals. Some people like using copper, but I've heard it works just as well if you just get a washer on a rope. Just having a weight on it, it has the effect there. So the material of the pendulum is just personal preference.
Paper clip will do too.
I think so, yeah. So try this at home, send in your results.
Okay, so what's your conclusion?
My conclusion is this is the real thing. The crystals and the minerals inside of this have the most definite impact on any technology. More on a laptop, on a Wi-Fi meter, on smart meter in your house. Cancels out. It's not that it cancels out. It's better than that. It neutralizes. From my findings, makes the electromagnetic energy more harmonious with the body, where it actually, works with the cells to not resist, so the frequencies just pass through without getting trapped inside of the cells and causing cancer or more subtle effects that we barely even notice that is all around us. So just having cell phone towers and power lines everywhere we go, that alone is a major deterrent, whether people know it or not.
So it helps
definitely feel it.
helps the radiation block, right?
Absolutely.